unlike few years back then, mechanical keyboard has been more mainstream nowadays, and there's actually plenty of brands other than, brands like Philco, Leopold, Cherry, all the brands that most of the enthusiasts will know. But today let's take a look at some other brands that not a lot of local people will know. Okay, so today what we have here is a keyboard from Durgod. The name might sound a bit weird, but well, that's the kind of name you'll get from brands from China. Sometimes they don't really know how to name it for the bigger audience. But let's take a look at what they have to offer with this Taurus K310. So the box itself does reminds us of one brand. Pretty much sure that a lot of you guys will know, but we'll skip on that and take a look at what they have here. So the packaging is quite common for mechanical keyboard nowadays, especially for those brands. So what you have inside the box here is user manuals where not many people will read actually. The keyboard itself, oh god, that comes with your usual dust cover or plastic cover. So well, not many people will actually use it over the long run, but in case you don't want any dust or weird stuff to get in between your keycaps, you still can use this thing. So let's put that aside first. And inside the deeper compartment, you'll have two cables, surprisingly, because a lot of brands they actually give you only one cable. It's a sticker. I don't know why you need the stickers, but you can stick on your laptops or desktop, PCs, who knows. Velcro ties, this is very useful. And cable wise, I mentioned just now that Durgod actually gave you two cables. So let's see what's the difference here. These two cables are actually Type A and Type C. The end that connects to your keyboard is both Type C, and it looks very familiar, but for most of the keyboard brand that only provide you with one cable, this is some pretty unique and rare cables you get for a keyboard. So let's say if you're using like a MacBook where you don't really have that much of USB ports, and some of you, not to say some of you, but a lot of you will end up using another hub, so you can get extra USB-Cs, and this will come in very useful for those who don't really use that much of Type A. So this cable will be very handy. But for most of you out there that's still using Windows PC, well, this is your usual cable to go for. That aside, you'll have this keycap puller. Don't really like the orange color scheme, but at least they don't give you those ring type puller that will scratch your keycaps. Okay, so let's put aside the accessories box first and let's take a look at this keyboard we have here. The model we have here is the Taurus K310, and it comes in a pretty nostalgic color scheme, I would say, that resembles your IBM keyboard or Unicom keyboards, which share pretty much same color scheme. Other than the attractive or nostalgic color scheme, the keycaps they are using here is actually, oops. So let's take a look at the keycaps here. So proper way to remove your keycaps. Okay, so the keycap they are using here is actually PBT double shot keycaps. Double shot is quite common nowadays because to most people it feels more premium in some ways as compared to your normal like laser edge, laser infill, or those spray coated ones. So this kind of keycaps will last longer, as most of you will know. Other than the keycaps, switches they are using here is actually a Cherry MS switch. The one we have here is a blue variant. They do have other variant like MS brown, black, or red. So if you're not really a blue switch fan, you can go for those other type of switches which more favorable to you. As for the chassis itself, it does look very familiar, but pretty sturdy, I would say. And if we look at the back of the keyboard itself, you have 5 rubber feet here. So all these rubber feet will help to keep the keyboard in place. As you can see, the grip is quite good. But if you're feeling like raising the keyboard feet, they do have some rubber pads here as well. So it's a 2-level keyboard feet where you can raise 2 level, as you can see here. So with these rubber feet on the keyboard feet, it'll still give you a pretty reasonable grip, but I will prefer to have it lay flat, but that's something subjective, I would say. So for the cable where you can connect to the keyboard, you can actually see there's some railing-like design here that helps you to guide this connector straight into the port. Like most of the reasonable keyboard nowadays, they do have cable routing path as well. So in case if you want to route it to the left or right of your desk, then this part can help you to do that. So that's pretty much about the appearance and the construction of the keyboard. Let's look at some of the features this keyboard actually has. So if you take a closer look at the LED indicator here, you can actually see there's a total of 5 LEDs. Number 1 is num lock, obviously, and the capital A represents caps lock, the one that has the arrow going down here and there's something stopping, which means scroll lock. And the 2 unique one on the right side is Windows key lock, because some of you might have this problem, you know, accidentally trigger the Windows key during your game. Not so favorable, right? So this helps you to like know you actually locked the Windows key already. As for the M here, it represents your custom profiles. So if you press function keys with F12, because most of the key that has function, they will have an additional printing on the side. So you can press FN keys to trigger all these special functions here. And the one that's relevant to the indicators here will be shown when it's triggered. Typing experience wise, it feels pretty good, I would say, because the bottoming out and everything, it's affected by the thickness of your keycaps, and the keycaps they have here is quite reasonable when it comes to the thickness, so it really helps out with your typing experience. Other than that, the type of stabilizers they are using is actually quite good, I would say, and it does resemble some of the good keyboards I've tried before, like Leopold Ducky Apero, I would say. And it does reminds me of those, even though it's not like 100% close, but they actually did a very good job in making the stabilizer as well. If you like to make it better, maybe you can do your own mods like clipping the stamps, Band-Aid mod, little bit, but that's too much work if you're not really into this kind of custom work. This keyboard will work just fine right out of the box. So now everything is down to the price, and surprisingly for the features, build quality and appearance it has, this keyboard actually comes at a quite okay price, I would say, because this keyboard is priced around 519 China yuan on Taobao or other China resellers channel, and I would say that's really good price for this keyboard. So if we were to look at the features this keyboard offers, such as the typing experience, which is very solid, build quality, cable routing features, extra cables, and all this nice function it has that comes with the keyboard itself, I would say the 519 China Yuan price is a pretty reasonable price to pay for this kind of quality keyboard you can get. So if you're one of those who are looking to try something new from China and you don't really care about the warranty, I would say the Durgod K310 here is something that's worth for you to give a try. So that's pretty much it for our video today. Do let us know what do you think about this Durgod K310 we have here. And if you tried it before, do let us know what you think about this keyboard. And if you have any comments, let us know down in the comment section below. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.